Safe public spaces, it's about the feeling. I also look for symbols or symbolism that I find that I'm comfortable with, which would be the pride flag in some form or a rainbow. Places like Qtopia Sydney, like a wonderful beacon of hope and rainbow and pride, and also history and culture, like queer culture. I think that's really important that we have these specific spaces.
We live in our public spaces. We need to be happy, we need to be fulfilled in them, and they need to work for us. A sense of vibrancy with both people or sound or interactions, that's what feels safe to me.
Some of the places in Sydney that spark joy for me, Coogee Beach. You get off the bus, step onto that pavement, you see a great big rainbow in front of you and then the ocean, and I don't think there's a better space in Sydney.
A safe space looks like for me is where I can see really pro-social behavior, kids and families and really all in one space, but you also see gender neutral areas as well. So really that whole inclusive nature of everyone can play in the playground, so to speak.
I think as most queer people, you grow up self-aware of the word to say, how you behave, and that depends on where you are and with whom you are. And those things are things that as an adult you have to unlearn. Being on the other side of the table with younger generations, you have to make them feel included.
I think about how, specifically on public transport, back in Adelaide I was very reserved and trying to be as non-visible, but when you come somewhere to like Sydney, it doesn't matter. You can just be who you are and it shouldn't be a problem.
As a gay woman, I think it's really important that all spaces are inclusive. And one of the areas we've worked really hard on is the Rocks. And the introduction of outdoor dining has really changed that demographic. It's got everybody from young people to older people, lots more women, and quite frankly, a lot more gays coming in because we provide great food and wine. Crime has actually gone down in the Rocks. It's actually one of the safest parts of the city when we look at the demographics and research data that's gone to inform our women and girls safety strategy. And as somebody who's responsible for public domain management, it's our role to make sure that everybody feels inclusive.
At Knight Frank, as proud participants in the Welcome Here project, we're absolutely committed to ensuring that we have safe and inclusive spaces. We want to make sure that everyone is celebrated, no matter what background they come from and how they identify.
We are literally the holders of space and assets and property.
We are the industry that creates these places. We can consult, we can design, we can develop spaces that meet the needs of everyone in our communities.
Providing places that are safe for our queer community is so critically important. One of the key things we're doing to make our precincts and places inclusive is we are focusing on toilets. And what that means is we are providing all gender toilets, family rooms, places to breastfeed, places to feed, well lit.
Lighting is really, really important. If you think about car parks, super white, bright lighting through there, but it doesn't make you feel comfortable. Think about like your favourite restaurant, it's really warm and inviting. We're looking at creating more uniformity throughout spaces, as well as representation within the community in terms of artwork.
Queer life is the same as everybody else's life. So if our spaces can reflect that, welcome that in, uplift that, then they do that for everybody.